Hi everybody, how you doing? I hope you're enjoying this channel. If you are, press like and subscribe. Pod and deliver, and we'll see you soon. Bye bye.
Please state your name.
Ryan Grace, I just woke up from a coma. I'm several light years from my apartment. And I'm not an astronaut. I'm not an astronaut. I'm not an astronaut.
If you don't go, you die. With the rest of us. The sun is dying. You are the only scientist who might know what this is.
I'm just a teacher at Grover Cleveland Middle.
You have a doctorate in molecular biology. I need you to come with us. This is Project Hail Mary. The sun is not the only star dying. Every star was infected by its neighbor, except one.
Why?
We don't know.
Which is why we built a ship to go there and find out.
Hey there. Welcome to Pond Deliver, Ruben. We're looking at the film Project Hail Mary today, starring Ryan Gosling, it was directed by two people, Phil Lord and Christopher Miller. I guess they do things together. They do mostly animation. And it's based on the book by Andy Weir. He also wrote the book Martian, and in the movie that came out on Martian, it's based on that book. Ruben, I'm gonna say right off the bat, I really enjoyed the film. The only criticism I would give right away though is I thought it was a little too long. Other than that, I enjoyed it. I was sitting there, and the only regret I had, Ruben, was that I wish I was sitting in a IMAX theater because a lot of the visuals. I know we talked last time about um, just the whole visual, the whole landscaping, how the cinematographer shoots it, and you were sharing that. Oh, they're all really pretty good. Yeah, but here in this type of film, I think it's even more special when you see all, the universe. That's what I'm trying to say, and the stars and the planets, and he's going into different planets to try to figure out this problem where the Earth is dying and it's getting colder, and they're seeing some type of this. I'm not sure what you call it. It's like this. It's killing the sun, and it's going to another planet. I'm trying to remember the name of the planet. Was it Neptune? I can't remember if it was Venus or Neptune. But anyway, it was going to another planet. This stream that was killing the sun, or it's going to kill the sun like in 30 years or so, and the world will end. And so Ryan Gosling is there to, and some other astronauts are there to save the world, right, the Earth. And so I like the way it was shot, Ruben. I mean, regarding the timeline, it went back and forth. It went while he's in the ship, right, trying to figure out how he was going to do this, and working with an alien they call Rocky, which we'll talk about in a second. But I liked how they went back and forth regarding his work in the spaceship and also the time period before he got into the spaceship. Yeah, there is this fun little character in the film that helps him try to save Earth. I'm not gonna say if he saved the Earth or not, but I will say this creature, you could say, I guess it was a puppet. It wasn't CGI. It was a real like puppet, and he was cute, and I liked him. I mean, as cute as I think E.T. in my opinion, and they called him Rocky, and so I liked how they worked together, and so anyway, the film it's kind of like a buddy film in a way because these two working together to save the Earth and then save Rocky's planet. I hope I'm not giving it away. I guess you guys got to just
You
I'm
pretty
pretty much
much,
giving it away.
yeah.
But anyway, that being said, Ruben, I'm real curious. After I saw it, I even told you let's review this film, and half of me afterwards thought, Ruben might hate this, but then I said, well, Ruben might really like it. So I don't think I have a feeling you either liked it a lot or hated it a lot, but I don't think there's no middle ground with you on this one. What do you think?
Well, a couple of thoughts on let me comment on your
Yeah,
review
yeah.
before I review. I wouldn't say he's as cute as ET, nor do I think ET was cute. I don't think either of these aliens were cute. And I'm surprised you didn't mention the fact that he's a teacher. The Ryan Gosling
Oh
character
no,
is
I'm sorry. Yeah.
it's okay. I'm just saying I want to talk about what I liked about it. I did like the fact that the Ryan Gosling's performance is very, I don't know, credible, very authentic to his part. He's not trying to be the Ken doll, right, of space necessarily. You feel like he's a real middle school teacher. He's a real science guy, very smart science teacher who at one point is making innovations in science, and that's why they hire him for this mission, of which you told quite a lot of details about. But I will say that this science, people who like science, and what I mean is by the nuts and bolts, this is a very geeky film, I felt. Very in the weeds of science and creating, it's almost like these science projects, and it takes you back maybe when you were a kid and the love of it you felt like this character had. I thought it was way too long as well. It's one of those experiences that you ever go on like this long hike and you're with friends and you get bit and you get poison oak maybe or a rash and you go for miles and you come back and you go, wow, what a great time in a way because you're with friends, but you don't ever want to go back. That's how you feel. That's how I feel about like I
Okay.
like it, but I don't want to go back. Um, I don't mean that as I think people should see it. I don't want
Mhm.
to sound
Right.
there's a lot to like. Uh, and it is, it feels very entertainment for its own purpose, as opposed to there's so many movies that have something to say. Sometimes we don't want movies with something to say.
Yeah.
That's why I do like the John Wick movies, and I do like movies that are just there for entertainment. We used to do this well in the 80s and the 90s, just big budget, Hollywood. That's what we did, Spielberg-esque, type films. And it seems like we got away. The only types of films like that are Marvel films. Then they're just so. By the way, I know this has nothing to do with the movie. The Spider-Man trailer, did you see it?
I did. I did.
I don't know about you, but I've just got Spider-Man fatigue.
Yeah, there's
Uh,
too many. I agree.
Marvel fatigue. It's enough already. But this type of movie is a good entertainment. I do like it, but that's the only thing. If they just cut it a little bit, it would have been, I think, even great.
Yeah.
But the sequences ended up being too long at times. It's like Oppenheimer for me. It's like,
Right.
if they just trimmed it. Just a quibble. We both recommend
Yeah, we
uh,
both recommend it.
Project Hail Mary.
I will say this. I ran into a mutual friend of ours named Tim Cowell, and he said, "You know what? I was able to take my family to this film, and I was so happy that I was able with no issues." And it really is true. It's a film you could take your children to. I don't know why it's PG-13. I think it should just be PG. But he just was so happy about that, and I was too. I said, I know. I just felt like this is a good film to take children to, and there's nothing being preached at me. I hate when films are preaching like save the world, you could do your part, and I'm like, come on, just do a movie without any messages, and you kind of alluded a little bit to that, but yeah, I would say that like you just shared, I definitely recommend it, and I'm not a big Ryan Gosling fan, but. After watching this, I go, yeah, I like to see. I've always liked him, but I just felt like after watching this, he's really good. I thought
Yeah, I
he's fun.
disagree. I really like him, and he's been in some excellent movies. And even if the film, every time I see him in a film, even if I not might not like the film, I'll like him. He always gives a really good performance. And I'll give you one
Hmm.
example of a movie I did not like. It's the movie that we reviewed on this channel. Uh, Now I'm forgetting the title, but it has to do with wrestling, and
Yes.
now it escapes me. But I thought he was fine in it. But
Yeah.
anyway,
Yeah, and last thing regarding the teaching piece, I really feel like it's such a positive message on teachers too. It's like he I don't want to spoil the ending, but you could say this guy was a teacher. Yeah, he was out there in space saving the world, but what he was a teacher, and he that was his gift, and that was his really what he wanted to do with his life, and that was wonderful. But anyway, thank you for joining us on Pod and Deliver, and we'll see you soon. Bye bye.